Hey, Uncle Nudge here, up in the hills, up in the mountains, at my local spot where I know there's lots of cool stuff. And today I'm actually at the spot of my most watched video, which is called Blue Jade. It's number 14. I have, as of today, I have 29,000 plus views, which is pretty sweet. And thanks for watching. So let's go. So I'm kind of just getting on this trail, and maybe you can hear the water down in the distance. Wow, the temperature has dropped. It was 86, and I bet the temperature just dropped 10 degrees just when I got down by the water here. And I forgot it. Oh yeah, so anyway, when I was down here last time, the water was too high to get to the spot where I shot the Blue Jade video, so I still haven't been back there. Now isn't this beautiful? These rocks are huge. Nice huckleberries here. Water's just beautifully clear. So, beautiful evening. It's probably about 4:30. Something like that. So, I gotta make my way through this brush. So I'm just down here a little further, and I believe this is where I shot my drone footage last time. I was standing here on this big rock, flew the drone up, and down. I like this little piece of driftwood. Put a rock right there. And just a little display. Pretty cool. Got my drone in a different bag now. And it's smaller, lighter. I have my drone in plastic bags. And I can also strap this around the bucket so it goes on the outside, and it just seems to work better. The other one was a little too cumbersome. Okay, I'm right down in it now. And in that jade video, I was saying how big these rocks are, and then I did something like this, and I said, let me show you how big they are compared to me. And I walked over here, went like this, and glad to say I've lost a lot of weight since that video. So 25 pounds. Sweet. This might be a cool little piece here. Yeah, it's like a petrified wood, I believe, but not enough color for me. So for number 14 Blue Jade video, little over a year ago, this is footage from that. I'm right about in the same spot, and so I'm going to revisit this. That looks pretty nice to me. Oh, yeah. That is very nice. Super nice. Yeah, once again, it's one rock made my whole trip for this short evening trip. Okay, in looking through my red rocks, I was able to find this rock from the Blue Jade number 14 video, and this was the first red that I found. And by request, I'm going to go ahead and cut this open. Okay, so I got it here by the saw, and I did take this and match it up very carefully to make sure it was the same one, and it definitely is. I hadn't cut it, so figure out which side to cut it on, then we'll get going here. Yeah, pretty cool. Definitely needs to be ground down a bit. Get that slowed down so you don't have to listen to it. But yeah, I see some nice quartz inclusions in there, and you know, that'll make some cool pendants, and we'll see what's down in there further when I hit some of these other darker stripes. But that's the that rock. Sweet. I got a couple things down here. That could be a cool pendant. We cut it in half. Gonna keep that. Kind of neat. I see some jasper down here. Not gonna take it out. I think you can see it. Kind of maroon with some white quartz stripes. And I was up yesterday at Pilchuck Creek and Bear Creek, and they just don't have much jasper, hardly any, and so there really wasn't color, and I didn't see really stuff like this either. So it's nice to be back at my local water here. There's something. Looks like it's got green stripe on it. Nope. is an interesting conglomerate rock where the shapes are like triangles, and anyway, they seem to have a lot of right angles on them. So I thought that was interesting. And last time I was here, you couldn't walk through here. This water was too deep. So it's nice that it's definitely lower. I can see a lot more places. And also I remember I left some rocks around here, and one of them is this green one that it's not wet right now, but you can see how green it is. And if I don't find anything else big, I think I'm going to haul that out today because it's pretty cool. So I first found that last year and came across it again this year and dug it out. And I know it's in the video. I'm not sure what number video that is at the moment. Quartz with some green in the top. It's kind of yellowed from the silt and stuff. This is an interesting piece of, I'm going to see if this is quartzite. Yeah, it is. I may keep that. I'm going to look at this jasper here. Yeah, that's kind of a neat piece, but I'm looking for red down here and over there. Could probably wait over there. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, look over here and see if anything jumps out. Yeah, before this is where I stopped, right where that log was, and that's the Blue Jade area down there. So I'm thinking I can walk down through there today. So yeah, I come down through there, and it's a little awkward. And I'm going to go down through here and wind up over there, and then it clears out. So I should be fine. Still looking around in these, anywhere where it's shallow or calm, and on the shore, just to see if any red jumps out at me. That would be the biggest thing. Or maybe a green or a blue. So yeah, down between these rocks I see a piece there that's about 8 inches long, and it's something petrified. I'm not big on the colors. I doubt any rockounder has been to this spot in a long time, including me. That's like a petrified thing. It does have some colors. I'd like to see that wet, I think. And looking around here, I see a red piece, and this looks like it might be quartzite. Yeah, that's worth looking at. So I got a couple I want to look at, and then this red here. Oh, it just came right out. Look at that. I'm gonna take a look at this. That's about all I see right here. Take a peek down in between the rocks. Okay, so I got this one wet, and red is okay. This quartz area is kind of cool. I'm not sold on this. I'm gonna look at it some more. I'm thinking this quartzite I'm probably gonna take. Yeah, I'll take that. This piece. It's kind of a lot of browns, but you can see that's like agatized. I just don't like the colors. And same with that one down there. I mean, maybe I can grab it. Just see if by chance there's red or something on it, and there's not. So I'll leave that there. And this red one, I may take this red one to my next destination. So yeah, I got through that and looking around here and looking like in between rocks. In this area, that's really mostly where you're finding stuff, and now it's clearing out here to where I got places I can easily walk. And I'm thinking I might have left some rocks down here that I may want to take. Not sure. What's this? A piece of jasper? Got some greens on it. So I'm gonna wander over here. Whoa! Slick rock alert. Look around all over. Really pretty down there. The evening sun. No sun up here, but that's fine. It's still plenty warm out. Oh, there's a cool green piece of jasper. Looks like it's wedged in there pretty darn good. But now that I'm in the clearing area, just gonna take a look around everywhere I can. Roots are pretty cool. And that's big too. I mean, this is a big old tree stump, definitely. So let's get this wet. Pretty cool, right? It's got, I don't like all those browns. It's got some decent green. Not gonna take it. Kind of a neat green. It's got some quartz streaks in it. That's actually a pretty nice striping on here. I'm gonna get it wet. Yeah, it's kind of a neat quartz striped rock for setting somewhere. I think I'll take that. I used to take this stuff all the time, but now it's got to be something pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can get that green jasper out before I go any further here. So I got my tool. Bent this tool up pretty good. I mean, this is, I found this, it's hand forged and probably 100, at least 100 years old. I found it metal detecting and I sprayed it red. And it's probably 1/2 inch, 5/8, something like that. And then I put a tip on it. Well, I bent it pretty good trying to get rocks out, but it's a great little tool and it just hangs right on the side of my bucket. See a little guy here that I like the texture of this one. It's something petrified. I'm gonna dip that in the water in a bit here. And I'll just put it down here. Little jasper piece. It's not real red, but this polish is so nice, and I like how that stripe is going right through it. I'm gonna get this wet, but I'll probably keep it for pendants. Now this is quite a log jam, and when this water's really roaring, this is where it's dropping the logs off. And I think up here, well, that's a big piece of jasper right there, really big. It'd be cool if it was wet. It's kind of got some maroons and greens. You can see how big it is. Maybe I can find a little driftwood in here. I'll look back in here. Yeah, that's that little cave I can go through. It's about the only way to get through this mess. And I went through that last time I was here. So, look around over here. This one just looks like iron. Just full of iron. I might try to break that one, see what it's like inside. I broke a piece off, and that's what it looks like inside. I don't know. I did notice this big conglomerate, and if it was wet, you'd see that it's just got all kinds of rocks in it. Actually, looks pretty colorful. Okay, I got a rock or two down here that I want to wash. Now here's a quartzite I'll take a look at, and Take a look in the water here. This is where I washed stuff before. In the old video. And I might have left some rocks down here. Oh yeah, it was right here. So I'm gonna see if I left anything in this one. Got anything? No, not really. I don't know, maybe I didn't leave that one. It's wild quartz. But I do want to see these ones I just found, and for me that's worth keeping, that quartzite. And this is the one with the cool texture. It's got a little green. Trying to decide what it looked like on a shelf or something. Kind of cool. I think I'll keep it for now. Here's a little red one. Nothing much. I see a green one here I might have looked at before. Not sold on this one. I couldn't cut it. It just would be way too crumbly, I think. So I'm going to leave that. See if anything else here. Kind of some neat stripes on that rock. Pretty big, about 1 foot by 1 foot. Yeah, I had this one in my bucket. I didn't show you when I found it, so it wasn't wet, but my hand is still wet enough I can wetten it up. And it's those browns that I'm not huge on, but it's kind of a nice color at the same time, and so I think this is one I want to cut up. So we'll try that out. And now it's time to go into this opening here that I called a cave or mine shaft. That's what it reminds me of. So I got to step down through there, so I'm gonna do that gingerly. Okay, got through that fine. When I step into a place like this, I always am real careful, real aware that it's always possible there could be animals down here, like laying down in these little cave things. Spooky. It's kind of a red rock. 9 inches long, real crumbly though. Oh, this is a huge rock here. I was thinking about climbing up there real quick. Not sure how slick it is. I think I can get up if I do my weight right. Try it. Oh. Yeah, that's a good view up here. Looks like you got a slide area on that hill. Still a little sun down there. I can't really get too much farther. I remember from before, just about where that thin log goes across is about how far I got. And that actually, the video with me and my son, I believe we came up to that. I think that's where we got cut off. So yeah, I'm gonna keep looking around. Maybe I can get down on these logs. Might be a little easier. I mean, see my boots. See how big this rock is. Big. And right in here it's just like sand and stuff, and I bet down there would be a good place to like dig out for gold, run it through a sluice or dredge. Because I bet this rock has been sitting here a long time. It's been catching all these logs. I mean, that's basically, there's some other big ones over here too, but they're just jamming up in these giant rocks. Yeah, I just picked up this one from right there. It was in there. And it's going to be green. Over here. Wash it off. I see another one here. I'll take a look at. That's a nice side right there. Yeah, definitely. Like, this might be green petrified wood. Just not sure. It's kind of what I've been going by for a while. And this piece here is the same thing. Just got a little bit of it. So definitely no on this one. See what I'll think about this one. I'll put it here. In my bucket for now, because I think I'm going to leave my bucket here. And a pretty big jasper that's real colorful. I mean, I'm just lucky to have this really colorful looking jasper with nothing else just to look at. Like I say, yesterday up at Pilchuck and Bear Creek, most of the rocks are pretty boring. Kind of got some green in this quartz. Kind of cool, I'm not going to keep it. Take a look out here and see what I can see in the water. There's a couple more liquefied greens. It's a nice flat one. Oh, kind of interesting. And this one. Oh, now this one's got more of a darker green. Not quite a blue. That's kind of blue there. Now this one's pretty nice. For now, I'm keeping them both. There's another one right there. Just gonna put these over here. I don't think this one's gonna be anything great though. Kind of a lighter green. I'm not into that color green. Kind of a pea green maybe. So I'll put it right there. Kind of a speckled green one. A little bit of quartz. Looks like it's got a lot of fractures to where it would crumble when I cut it. But pretty rock. I'm not going to take it. So like I say, I think I'm going to leave my bucket here in this clearing and just head on down, head on over. If I find anything great, I may have to come back and get my bucket, but we'll see. I kind of come across and boulder hunting, just look in the little gravel areas. I see kind of a cool piece of jasper in there. Maybe I'll take it out here in a second, but just look, everywhere you can. And down here, I'm thinking that yellowish thing there is a piece of quartzite, which I'm going to check out. But there are deep spots too, so you walk and you can get in the gravel spot. That spot there is pretty deep. I mean, probably about as high as my boots. So definitely got to watch where you're stepping. Yeah, piece of quartzite. Not the greatest thing. I'm going to toss it over by my bucket. And if I find it, I'll take it. If I don't, I probably won't. Here, see what I see here. I think I'm gonna, walk around here. These gravels are fairly shallow. I do see a piece of red here. Wow, it wasn't very wet. I'll look up in here on my way back. So try to cover all the ground I can. So I figure on the way down I'll kind of stick to the right. And on the way back I'll go through more the middle here. Kind of caught my eye. A little bit blue. Set that there. Let's see this. Kind of brown. See some red in there, but it's just not red enough. Kind of a purple, not even purple. Kind of a liver color. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to navigate this gingerly. I'm going to find a kind of cool rock here. Greens and stuff. Not super cool though. I'm going to leave it. Let's see if I can get over here. Kind of squeeze through. Oh! It's kind of the last little area. Another Blue Jade, I believe. Let's get under this log here. Oh. So yeah, my son Michael and I believe we came up and got to, I don't think we got this far. I don't know. But it sure seems like we might have got right about to here. And I'll have to see if this log is in that video. And looked up that way and thought, no, that ain't worth going up. So it's neat that I was able to come the back way to it. And I think I realized this last year when I was here. I don't know. It doesn't really look like it. Well, I could probably get behind this giant rock, but there's no reason because I've already been down there multiple times. So take one last look here. Got some green quartz with green in it. Crawl under here. I'll take a look. Don't really see anything. There's huge rocks here. I don't know if I can get over this or should go that way. Yeah, maybe I can get over it this time. Yeah. Okay. Well, to show you how big these rocks are again. Rock and glide. And these ones over here, not quite as big. That one is probably just as big, maybe even a little taller. So, making my way back here. Found this little teeny rock that's got a lot of colors, but I'm not going to keep it. Just put it right there. Found this on my way back. I kind of like it. Back is nothing really, but I kind of like the lighter stripe and then the green. Kind of cool. This is a kind of a dicey spot, but I'm going to show you. Pretty deep. I can see the bottom there. So I'm going to skip here. And here, these rocks, I mean, I just know they're super still. But the best place to step is right there in the creek. So now my foot is kind of wedged in there. So I've got a good hole. And normally I use my stick, but I know this one's slick, but my hand is up here holding on. So I'm going to stand also in that same little spot. It feels a little awkward to me. Okay, but my weight is really good here. Now I can see the bottom there. So I'm stepping in there, in here, and I made that just fine. I'm stepping in a low area. I'm holding on to stuff. This is shallow, so it's fine. I'm going to go up through the center. So that's a little something on rocks, and I know I've said this before, but I don't know if I want to take that one or not. Maybe I'll hold on to it for now. When you're stepping, don't walk across these because they're going to be slick, especially if your foot's been in the water. And so you're going to walk, and still looking here. Let me see this one. Kind of ugly, kind of somewhat cool, but I'm going to take it. So another one here. I'm going to take it. So anyway, you step in the low spots, because if you step in the low spot, if you slip, you're already at the bottom, so you're not going to fall. So it's the same way here. I'm going to try to step in low spots. Same for here. Now if it was real dry and I had some very grippy tennis shoes, and then I might run on these if my feet weren't wet. But typically, as soon as these rocks get wet, they're like ice. Look at this big piece of jasper. Beautiful. And it's huge. It's greens and purples. The beauty in this one is just how big it is. I mean, having a whole garden rockery full of that would be so cool. So, same thing. I'm going to step in that low spot right there. I'm going to wait until my foot feels anchored, even sliding, before I move on. Low spot. Low spot right here. Yeah, I'm going to use these high rocks to hold on to. Especially since I'm not using my stick right now. I'm taking movies with it. But definitely good to have a stick. Now through here, I'm going to use my stick. But I'm going to rock in the low places. I can hold on to this, so I don't need my stick. But getting into low spots. Okay. I'm good. So, in the past, I know I went down on the other side. There is some rocks down through here. I'm taking the best look I can right now. A little bit sketchy going over there. And I'm fine for the night. I got enough rocks that, I mean, if I find more, I'll pick them up. But okay, here's the quartzite I tossed over. Pretty close. I'm gonna take this bag out that's got my drone in it. So let's see. I could fly the drone here. Why did I do that? Okay, I got the drone ready to go. Gonna take it off.
Take off.
Start filming. See where we're at here. Oh, there we are. Hey drone, what's happening, baby? Hey, let's go for a little ride here. Where the heck we are. Oh, nice. Nice evening. Okay, I'm at 165 feet. Down there. Yeah. Good job, little drone. Okay, so I got, it's about a third bucket, third to a half, and this is my drone and my controller, and I'll just put them away here, but let me open this up real quick. I've got the controller and the drone in plastic gallon freezer bags, and that's all that's in here. And yesterday I had this in here and being I got holes in the bottom of my bucket, I was wading through some pretty deep water, and it was too hard to hold the bucket up, and so the bag got a little wet. Now the drone and controller didn't really get wet, just barely, but I don't want to have to worry about that, so I just went ahead and put them in bags. And now even if I strap it to the side of the bucket, I just don't have to worry about dipping the bag. So I'm going to head back, and oh, this bucket's getting heavy already, but yeah, I'm going to climb up through there, but first I got to zip this up. So I'm walking back up through here, and I see this down in between the rocks, and pulled it out. But what's really cool is this chunk of petrified wood. You see that there? Man, it's big, and it's stuck underneath this boulder. But see how big it is? Look at the ridges on that. It's pretty. It's not the most beautiful color. I'm trying to see. How deep that goes down. I'm gonna make a small attempt at getting that out. Yeah, it's just way too stuck. But sure is beautiful. I have to remember this spot. Maybe this something will move to where it loosens up. I'm alive that long. It's probably not going to happen. Okay. I have enough room for this in my bucket. It's going to be super heavy, so it's kind of almost now or never. And so what I'm going to do is get it wet. While it was getting it wet, I found this little guy, round but perfect little pendant. So anyway, I got this one wet, and this is the good side. This is the pretty side. Let's turn it over. This side's kind of a darker greenish type of thing, but not a beautiful green. Top has some quartz veining in it. This side, it's a neat aqua color. It's jasper, as far as I'm concerned. Kind of looks like a watermelon in a way. So, nah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what am I going to do with it. I'm not going to cut it, so it'd be an art piece. So it's going to be heavy. My bucket. Let's stand it up. Doesn't stand up very straight. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be heavy. I'm going to think about it a minute. Yeah, I put it in the bucket and felt it, and it'd be quite a struggle. and I got some serious rocks to go over and then up the trail, and I'm just not up to it tonight for this particular rock. Now that's the bad side. I'm going to leave it facing out like that, and if I came down and just got that rock, it wouldn't be bad. But I do already have probably 40 pounds in my bucket, so I'm headed down. Okay, I'm making my way up out of here. Beautiful spot. So that rock up there, right there, it's huge. It's as tall as a motorhome, and about the same width. Very large. And let's see, I'm going to make my way up these makeshift rock stairs. Oh, whoa. Down through here. I'm going to use my stick for a little bit here. Logs to climb over. I mean, this is somewhat of a trail. And every place is a little bit different. Some are super easy, and chances are if they're super easy, the rock hounding is going to be lousy because everyone and their cousin has already been there. And somewhere like this place where you do a lot of climbing and maybe there's not even trails. Ooh, I don't even know, like I say, there's a little trail here. So, see my truck, and you probably do a little better if you get beat off the beaten trail. And that's what we did today, and I'll show you the stuff here when I get home. But thanks for coming along. Uncle Nudge signing out.